Friday, May 24th, 2024, and we are at the Faith Restaurant in the middle of Roseau on Independence Street. And I've had such an honor talking to a young man who attends Syracuse University in central New York, in upstate New York, Yankey. And in talking to him, he's a rising junior at Syracuse University. And I understood this guy was a sergeant major in the Dominica Cadet Corps.
Staff sergeant.
A staff sergeant.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, the many decades before him, as a corporal in the Dominica Cadet Corps, Dominica's Grammar School unit. And so, Ethan, talking to him has been such a breath of fresh air. Go right ahead, please, and tell me about you and your sojourn through high school and in North America and where you are today.
All right, so my name is Ethan Yankey. I come from a small village in the south side of Dominica called Lubier, and I attended St. Mary's Academy for 5 years. During my stay there, I found out about the Cadet Corps. Joining the Cadet Corps was always a dream of mine. I always used to watch a youth rally and I would be like, Mom, can I join? Can I join? I want to be like those guys. I want to be like these guys. And I was always too young. But when I entered high school, I had the opportunity, I met the age requirement, and then I joined. Initially, I joined. It was rough, you know, having all this baby fat, and I'm joining a paramilitary organization. I wasn't really fit. So I took a year, to myself. I joined and then I left. And then I joined the band unit. And in the band unit, I became a corporal. So I was finding my niche within the band unit. And then one Saturday, I was at practice, and this young lady came running from the grammar school, and she's breathless. She's like, Corporal Yankey, didn't you hear Sergeant Major Mitchell or Captain Mitchell has been calling you? He's been waiting for you at the Dominica Grammar School for hours. Where have you been? I'm like, oh my God. Knowing Captain Mitchell, he's such a stern individual within the Cadet Corps. I didn't want to disrespect him in any way, shape, or form. So when I heard that, I put my trumpet down immediately and I ran to Dominica Grammar School, breathless, you know. And I met with him and he's like, hey, young man, I've been waiting on you. But after all of that, he basically told me that he's been hearing great things about me within the band unit, and he wants to select me to be a representative for Dominica at the ICCC, International Caribbean Cadet Camp in Barbados. So then that started my training process, where we took 2 weeks at the Portsmouth Secondary School, where we all go through intensive training for marksmanship, drilling, field training, you know, just preparing us for the rigorous competition that would be in Barbados. So I completed the training, and I was filtered out and I was selected, you know, and I was given the rank of sergeant. So it was mind blowing, because I went from a private to a corporal to a sergeant in less than 2 years. And now here am I, you know, in Barbados with the elite Jamaica Defense Force, you know, Jamaican Cadet Corps, the Barbados Defense Force, Trinidad, you know, Air Cadets, and you know, we're having this great experience. And it really just shows you how the Cadet Corps is instrumental for young men, because here I am, a timid, you know, protected young man from my parents, and now I'm in a leadership role of not only myself but many other individuals, you know, and it takes a lot of confidence to stand up in that parade and, you know, use your voice and move, you know, men and women in an orderly fashion, you know. And being a cadet, you have to be impeccable, circumspect, and immaculate, you know, and it's just amazing. It was a great character development process for me, and I would not be Ethan Yankey without Dominica Cadet Corps.
How does it help you as you left the shores of Dominica to head to North America?
Well, it helps me with my leadership skills and my organization. You know, sometimes the greatest thing you can do for yourself as a young individual is make your bed in the morning, you know, because you leave, you never know if you can return home. But if you do return home, you come home to a bed that's made, you know, and it just keeps you organized. You have a task list, you know, that's what you have to do. You get it done step by step, you know, and it just keeps you that respect. You know, sometimes when you go to North America, most people don't speak with respect. They don't say sir, they don't say ma'am, they call you by your first name. You know, it's sometimes speaking like that and carrying yourself in such a way and speaking to people in such a way, it speaks volumes about your character, you know, and that really taught me, hey, how you address people, how you speak to people, the energy in which you approach people can be the defining factor of whether this conversation or this interaction goes to the left or it goes to the right. So it's been very instrumental in my communication skills and my confidence, you know, stepping outside of my box and just, you know, exploring different avenues, for sure.
So Ethan, do you think that Cadet Corps should be expanded to the rural schools? over Dominica?
Most definitely. I mean, the Cadet Corps right now has 10 units, with 10 different high schools all over, all over the island, and they try their best, as they can, to give training to all the students, who are interested. I feel like more attention should be given to the Cadet Corps for young people. Maybe it should be mandatory, maybe it should be something that young people do for a period of their time. You see European, children for a certain period of their life, they have to do service. Maybe it can be like that because it's instrumental. I feel like a time right now in Dominica, that kind of discipline, and that coordination and that organization in a young person's life is vital, especially in the environments that we're dealing with in Dominica right now. So, I mean, I wish everyone could be a part and experience the great things that I've been, experiencing through the Cadet Corps and the great people that's a part of it. It's a great family.
Ethan, I'm very impressed with you. We've been talking for the last half an hour about life and, not just living from day to day, but future plans, goals, personal and professional. And at 22 years old, you're way above heads and shoulders, than the average 22-year-old, black man. I wrote a story which I'll send to you. I wrote a story. It's been a while, but I recycled all the time. Should we get bumper stickers saying, should we not only save all whales but save all males?
Wow.
So you this is so breathtaking, man. So thank you so much, and
you're welcome.
Best of luck as you return to Central New York to begin your junior year at Syracuse University. All the best.
Thank you. You too. Likewise.